All right, so Jacob Castro with Perry Punch, joined today by Andre Petroski. He's coming off a big win over Wellington Turman at UFC 281. Hell of a fight for him, as we were just saying. So I kind of wanted to talk to him, get his thoughts on everything. How have you been, Andre?
Been good. I'm still. I flew down to Florida to visit my uncle. I was in Mississippi for CFFC. I commentated and cornered one of my teammates, and then from Mississippi, I came right to Florida.
Oh, nice. How did your teammate do? Did he win?
She lost now,
Oh,
but it was a
she.
good fight. Yeah,
Okay. And then was it a good experience commentating? Have you done that before? I think you did for Aaron
yeah,
Jeffries' fight, right?
yeah. I think that's the third. Yeah, I think that's the third time I commentated for CFFC.
Okay. Do they just reach out
Yeah.
to you, or does your manager kind of set that up for you?
Yeah. I'm 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 friends with Rob Haydack, so yeah, we talk back and forth, and whenever usually it's only when CM Punk's not in, when he can't make it, I usually fill in for him. But this time he was there anyway, so they just used us both.
Okay, gotcha. And so you were in Florida for a little bit. You're not there anymore, though, you say?
No, I am. I fly back to Philly tomorrow.
Okay. Are you getting some training in at Florida at one of the big gyms like American Top Team or Kill Cliff or anything?
Honestly, I haven't. I've just been kind of chilling just because I had just fought last weekend.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't. But I usually go to Florida Kickboxing Academy.
Okay.
That's like Ace of 10 Pal. He fights for glory. But yeah, I usually go there.
Okay. So those are the guys you go and train with.
Yeah.
How do you like the weather over in Florida right now? Because you're from Philly, so it's got to be way
It's
different.
like it's warmer, but it's been raining the last 2 days, so it looks like I brought the shitty weather with me.
Yeah. Is there no hurricane stuff going on though? It looks like things are going back to normal for the most part in Florida.
Yeah, nah, it's just rain right now.
Okay. Gotcha. So let's talk about your win over Wellington Turman. Hell of a fight. You won a unanimous decision. What were your thoughts going into it? Because he's a black belt. You're under Daniel Gracie. Are you like do you do gi jujitsu or are you mostly no gi?
I have done a lot of gi, but recently because of the schedule, I haven't been doing a lot of gi recently.
Okay. And I think you are a brown belt in the gi, right?
Correct.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, Wellington was a black belt Brazilian. He's a tough guy, honestly. So what were your thoughts going into the fight?
Going into the fight, I was a little yeah, I mean, I think I knew that I was better than him in the striking and especially the grappling, but I hadn't done like as much grappling in this camp as I normally would have done. And so I didn't really know. I knew my lungs were good. I knew my conditioning was good. I had put a lot of time into conditioning, especially swimming and biking, but I hadn't spent a lot of time grappling, but I had done a lot of striking. I had felt really good. My hands felt really good leading into this fight. So I was really excited.
Okay. And do you think it had to do with just the lack of grappling? It may have affected your performance slightly in the fight. Is that what you're kind of thinking it was?
Um, well, first off, I am happy with my performance, especially when I go back and watch it. I think that
Yeah.
I dominated in every aspect of the fight, the striking and the grappling. I think that I just kind of waited a little late to start grappling just because I started touching him a little bit on the feet in the first round, and then I got like excited. I just thought I could knock him out, so I that's what I was kind of going for in the first, and I kind of didn't switch gears until later in the fight.
Okay. And I mean, like you said, it's good to hear that you're happy with your performance now because it's probably something you have to go through, right? It can't always be finishes like you like to get. You probably got to go through some of those hard little rounds where I think you were tired in the second round, or at least it seemed like it a little bit, but then you bounce back in the third. So maybe there's like an evolution that comes out of that, you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that obviously I want the finishes, but I think um, I showed a lot more in as opposed to the Maxima fight where it was impressive to be able to go out and be such an underdog and submit him so quickly. but it didn't really show like everything that I've been working on.
Hmm.
Whereas in this fight, I was able to show a lot more of like my abilities and what I can do in the future.
Yeah, like who you are as a fighter too, in a sense, right? When things get
Absolutely,
gritty, you're there the whole way through.
absolutely.
So that Maximo fight as well. I mean, like you said, a quick finish. Were you kind of, and then you got a little injury in the next training camp, so you're kind of riding a high, and then maybe you had a little bumps in the road in between your next fight. Is that kind of how it went?
Yeah, for sure. Just like minor stuff, you know what I mean? Just like little injuries that kind of just prevent you from prevented me from doing the grappling that I wanted to do. But nothing serious, nothing permanent,
Okay, and I guess you're taking some time right now to recover as well.
for sure.